Hi there, David Kelly here. If you saw my last video, it was shot at the Raw Food Festival in Ottawa. It was during a question and answer period with 3 prominent raw foodists, where anybody in the audience could ask them a question and they would answer it, or give their opinion about the question. And at the end of the session, a young lady asked about, what raw food diet is the best. And she brought up Doug Graham's 80-10-10 diet. And all 3 of the teachers that were up there warned against trying 80-10-10 and warned against eating too many carbohydrates. Their emphasis was on, you gotta, what's really important is getting a lot of greens in, a lot of green vegetables, leafy greens, that, basically lots of green, right? That's where your main source of nutrition should come from. And they all agreed that, the fat percentage of your total fat should be about 5%, or thereabouts, between 5 and 10%, which is really low, considering Doug Graham recommends 10%, So you got to stop and think, like, what do I think about this? Well, I've been experimenting with the 80-10-10 diet for seriously for about 6 months, maybe a little longer. And I haven't been 100% by the book all the time, but my experience with it has been extremely positive in many respects. But before I get to that, let's think about what has been suggested here, that you get most of your nutritional needs through green vegetables. Well, in terms of calories, if because we do need a certain amount of, I know calories is not a perfect measure of how much energy you're getting from your food, but it's probably the best tool we have to understand, are we getting enough food to do what we need to do. And if you're talking about, okay, let's say you need 2,000 calories in a day to do what you need to do, right? Well, do you know how much lettuce or how much kale or how much spinach you would need to eat in order to get 2,000 calories? It would be enormous. It would be totally impractical. And so, I have to, so the calories got to come from somewhere. And the reality is, if you're eating mostly greens and very few fruits, you're getting your calories probably from a lot of nuts and seeds, which is extremely high in fat, or avocados, or oils. And trust me, the people that are promoting the mostly green approach are doing just that. And if they're not, there's no way they're getting the energy they need from what they're eating. If they're just eating greens and they're keeping their fat level at 5% and they're not eating any fruit or very little, I can't see it. I mean, maybe I'm missing something here. I don't know. Maybe there's another way, but I don't know what it is. I guess maybe through grains you could get it, or through legumes, but they don't even encourage eating that because it's difficult to digest. So my feeling is, either you're going to get your energy from fat or from carbohydrate. That's it. Protein, again, that would be, I don't think anybody would suggest eating 100% protein to get your energy. That would, and to get protein is bound up with fat too, so that would be difficult. For me, I would go with the carbohydrates. That's my personal feeling. I choose to get my calories through eating mostly carbohydrates and keeping the fat percentage within a low range. I've tried high fat, low carbohydrate before in the past. It didn't work for me. Maybe for some people it works well. I don't know. I mean, I've heard different theories that the reason why I can eat so much fruit is because I'm a slow oxidizer, whereas people that are fast oxidizers need to eat more fatty foods because, you know, they just burn everything up so quickly. I don't know. Like, these are theories I don't quite understand. I just know what works for me. I don't know what works for you. I mean, what do you think about this? Like, ask yourself, the way you're eating right now, is it really working? And that's, you know, that's what really matters at the end of the day. Is what you're eating benefiting you health-wise? And so, you know, Doug Graham's 80-10-10 has worked for me in that respect. I'm not a defender of Doug Graham's 80-10-10. Again, I'm not 100%. You know, I do deviate from the diet at times. Even right now, I'm exploring, even against Doug Graham's advice, I'm exploring the whole area of enzyme supplementation and using cultured food like sauerkraut to get probiotics. I'm exploring that because I don't quite understand it, and I have to try it myself. So, you know, I'm not, you know, a defender of Doug Graham. I'm just wanting to know what the truth is and all the confusion that seems to be out there about eating raw food and what is the optimal way of eating. That's, you know, that's it for me. Anyways, this is what, you know, 50 pounds lighter. Now, it's not all to do with the 80-10-10 diet, but definitely once I started going low fat, high carbohydrate diet, 50 pounds lighter. I'm a 50-year-old man, going to be 51 this year, and this is what I look like. So, you know, I could still lose a little bit more body fat, but I'm getting there, you know. I feel fantastic. I've got an enormous amount of energy. My teeth are not falling out. I had the worst teeth for years, and I probably would have had dentures by now had I not changed my diet. But since I've been doing the 80-10-10, my dentist has noticed improvement in the strength of my gums and my teeth. You know, my teeth will never be like what they should be, but they're not getting worse. They've actually stabilized, and they've improved a little bit. So, you know, we're all searching, right? We all want to know what's best for our bodies, our minds, and, you know, ask questions and think about this. Don't just accept what the gurus are saying or the supposed professionals. Even Doug Graham, I have questions about the 80-10-10 diet. So keep on seeking and have a wonderful day.